Welcome back, Retail Therapy. Second episode of the year, I guess, technically?
Well, no, famously, it's our first.
No, it's our second. We just released the other one prior in the week. And so I'm not going to act like this is some inaugural thing, dude. We're second in the lineup right now.
We've been here. We've been doing it all January.
Kinda.
Yeah.
How's it going, Barrett?
Oh, it's going all right. Yeah. Not much to add, you know? Just paying attention to some ball, you know? It's recruiting season. It's portal season. It's playoff season. It's NFL playoffs. It's college football playoffs. It's all of the above.
I don't care about any of it.
No, you're out.
What do I care about now?
Yeah.
What does it matter to me?
I mean, how can you appear on the Circling Back podcast at all if you don't talk ball?
That's the thing. They started talk ball after me.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they know
in your absence, they had to fill you the void.
Now we can talk ball.
And now they talk ball. Yeah.
Like the only sports we have on the rundown today is soccer. That tells you everything you need to know.
We sort of have skiing.
Sort of.
On the rundown as well.
Sort of.
But definitely some soccer, some footy as well.
I heard you get Brink comparisons when you walked in the studio today.
Yeah. That's the rollerblading Disney Channel movie, I believe.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
The OCC guy doesn't know Brink like the back of his hand? Team Puppin Suds?
I mean, I know Brink. I just
he got hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I don't know why I got Brink.
You kind of looked like Val.
Clearly.
It was because the backwards hat and the hair sticking out the back. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you had Val vibes.
Because clearly today I am cosplaying in my Jacob Elordi fake Mew Mew jacket.
Are those sweatpants jeans?
And olive hat. Because I don't own the double RL one.
I did watch Frankenstein over the Christmas break.
How was it?
It was good. It was interesting.
This is my eBay pickup. This is my. I can't spend $5,000 on the Mew Mew jacket, so I'm going to spend $35 on an Adidas windbreaker that has the same color palette.
I almost went windbreaker today.
Yeah.
I was going to wear the one that you gave me from.
Oh yeah, the Bandit
running.
Asics. Yeah.
It didn't make the cut as I walked out.
Jacket.
It is. I lost it for a really long time. Thought I left it at my parents' house in Michigan. To the point where I gave up, and then I went and played golf the other day. And I realized that I'd shoved it into my golf bag.
It's a good golf shell. Yeah.
It was kind of like getting a Christmas present when I found it. Oh, but I'd lost this, and it was my favorite windbreaker.
I have misplaced the chapstick that I got from Canoe Club, the water Retol,
you idiot,
little thin one the thin boy that I had on our gift guide at the end of last year. And I know it's in a pocket somewhere because I didn't leave it. It's floating around in a jacket or a pants pocket that I put back in the closet. And I look forward to the day when I am able to reclaim it. When I put some pair of pants or shirt or jacket on and I'm like, holy shit, here it is.
Growing up, like the best feeling in the world was putting on your snow pants for your first ski runs. Mm-hmm. And finding like $5 in there from the season before, and it was.
Or what about like a half-eaten cookie, like wrapped up in Saran wrap from like
mine would have been
from the lunch spot at the top of the mountain.
Mine would have been Mambas.
Okay,
I loved a Mamba on the chairlift.
I don't remember Mambas.
Mambas like the fruity candy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, like this kind of Starburst.
Yeah.
Our general store sold Mambas, and so I went that route. We would also get the warheads, but those were eaten around the fireplace in the lodge and not on the chairlift most of the time.
Okay.
Seeing who could keep it in their mouth the longest.
Easy.
Pause.
It's easy now. It's easy now. Don't pause me. Don't pause me there. Oh, Barry, you have any sick Christmas presents you got or anything?
No. Not really.
You didn't get any dope cops?
No. So Laura, like for mostly good reason, Laura refuses to get me like what I'll call things I want.
Things you ask for?
Like she's not going to get me clothing, shoes, accessories, anything like in that realm. One, I think, is because she thinks, and is probably right, that I have too much as is. So she's not going to add to that.
Yeah.
And then 2, because mostly I just buy what I want throughout the year. So she finds it very hard to shop for that stuff for me anyway, without simply like buying something that I have on a list.
I think that's why my wife usually gets me accessories and not actually like apparel, like a belt or a tote bag or something like that. She doesn't actually do anything that like I'd have to wear. And
I still feel like she could, I feel like she could kind of play around in that realm a little bit and find things that would work. But she goes off book. She goes off script for my gifts.
Okay.
And this year, not to put her on blast or anything, but like it ended up going in a very like adult direction. And I don't mean like the fun kind of adult direction.
You got like another new baby carrier?
No, like we got like a bunch, like I've been complaining about how we have to cook less. We can't be cooking dinner 4 nights a week because it's too much of a grind. It's too much of a slog. And so she got us cookware and technically not cookware, but like dishware, storageware, Tupperware from a brand called Any Day.
Okay.
Where the whole bit is like what you keep in these storage containers, you can also basically cook in the microwave right in the container.
Okay.
So you can like steam stuff. You can do potatoes. You can
this is some baller Tupperware. This is some retail therapy coated Tupperware.
Yeah, I think Chef David Chang is like one of the big backers / investors in this company. And so far the stuff seems really cool.
There he is.
But it's also, I'm not going to be like, it's not like
you're not running around the house like getting ready to play PS2 for the first time.
Right. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
But that's okay. I think I can't remember if it's actually one of my like, have you ever taken a test to do or a quiz to like find out what your love languages are?
Yeah, but I don't remember what I got.
I can't remember either. But one of them is like gift giving or giving gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Or
gift giving.
Is it gift giving?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember if that was actually one of my 2 or not, but I like giving gifts and I don't necessarily care about getting gifts in return. I get more out of giving gifts than I do out of getting them. I think because I'm such a spender already that like I said, like I buy what I want mostly.
Yeah. I get excited for UPS to arrive.
Yeah.
I get way more excited for that. That's something that I like chose and bought myself than I do to like open gifts.
Yeah.
I'm also a snooper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't talk much about it though. I got to keep that under wraps.
Literally.
I'll also say, just continuing to peel back the curtain here. My wife and I, our finances are like fully combined at this point.
Oh yeah.
Different strokes for different folks. I know people, some like to keep them separate. It's not how we chose to do it. And it's something that I'm grateful for. Again, I'm a spender. But it kind of,
is that why you always ask me to Venmo you to that other Venmo account?
Yes, exactly. But like, it kind of takes the fun out of gift giving if I log on to our Origin app, I can just accidentally see what, every transaction.
That doesn't affect your Shop app, does it?
That we've both made. No, Shop app is still
sacred.
Still sacred. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want anyone messing with my Shop app. Hey, we got a lot to confront today.
We do.
Before we confront those things, go subscribe to us on anything you can, whether it's YouTube, youtube.com/Sunday Scaries Follow us on Retail Pod on Instagram at retail.pod, Substack, retailpod.substack.com. But more Substack. Most importantly, though, let's go support our friends over at Shopify. You feeling a fresh start this year, Barrett?
Oh, man. Yeah, I would say so.
2026 could be the year that you rewrite your story, dude.
It might. Yeah, it really could be.
You can own your future. You can even make entrepreneurial dreams come true. Start your business with Shopify in 2026 and become who you're meant to be. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of Shopify. The Sunday Scary Stories run 100% through Shopify. Whether it's taking orders, whether it's me managing those orders and shipping those orders out, it just makes it all incredibly simple. I have to say, something that is kind of underrated that I don't talk about enough is the app. Makes it so easy to go in and check an order, find someone's email so you can correspond with them. You can update quantities on things. You can upload photos to it. It just makes it really easy. But they've got so many more tools than just that. Shopify gives you everything you need to sell online and in person. They've got millions of entrepreneurs who've already made this leap from household names to first-time business owners who are just getting started. And as you grow, Shopify grows with you. You can handle more orders, expand to new markets, and do it all from the same dashboard. I'm telling you. Sell with Shopify. In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/scaries. Again, that's shopify.com/scaries. Again, shopify.com/scaries. Hear your first ching this new year with Shopify by your side. Where do you want to begin?
Can real quick, just on the Shopify front, can using Shopify to rewrite my story get me cast on the Traders?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's how I'd like to rewrite my story, Will.
If I could be on one reality show, it'd be Traders.
Cast on the Traders. Have you started the new season?
No.
Okay.
Well, they released it the same night as a college football playoff game. I got 2 kids at home.
Yeah.
What the fuck did they think? I'm going to get to 3 episodes in one night?
So they did 3 episodes.
Terrible.
What are they doing that for?
I don't know. And like, I don't blame people for tweeting about it because it's like a great show and I understand you want to tweet about it.
This is like slow drip this out, baby.
Yeah.
Let's build the hype.
I don't need 3. I think one of the reasons that Traders is great too is because they have such aggressive cliffhangers that you end up like you're fiending for that next episode.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Traders. I'm way more excited for Industry.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a good segue.
Mm-hmm.
I've been rewatching Industry.
Yeah.
With my wife. She's not going to be caught up by the time season 4 starts.
Okay.
And so I'm not waiting for her, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one currently airing show that I'm just not willing to wait. And so I'll be watching it. But one thing that really kind of crushes my spirit rewatching season 1 is the amount of pub stops they make after work. I don't think people their age working in that industry are actually going to the pub after work. I think they're being worked to the bone within the confines of the company.
Definitely part of it. Yep.
But like just the idea of British pub culture just sounds honestly so sick. And Wall Street Journal had an article over the weekend. Said, what happened to happy hour? And I also have this concern, Barrett. They even used an industry photo for the article. It's devastating. When's the last time you just went for happy hour? Non-company happy hour.
A non-company happy hour? I don't know. I mean, is what we occasionally do considered a happy hour? And
I do it. We do it once a month, if that.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Like that's not enough.
No. That is also I would call that one like a happy hour junior or a micro happy hour.
Yeah,
because it's very capped. It's got a tight time limit.
We do 3:30, home by 5, 2 beers.
Yeah. So
that's it.
Right? It doesn't have the that allure of happy hours of yesterday where you could take this.
Should we get dinner
to a different level?
Should we get dinner?
Yeah.
Let's just go get dinner. I don't feel like making anything tonight.
Do you remember like in your 20s when a happy hour could accidentally turn into like you're out till the bars close?
No, because I lived in northern Michigan.
Okay.
And so the bars were usually trying to kick us out at happy hour so they could just leave for the day and go drink.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Austin,
this type of happy hour that I'm describing definitely got me fired from an internship in 2010, I think. Yeah.
Like on the spot or like
no, like
you didn't get a job after the internship.
It caused me to. It was like a paid internship, and by intern, it's not like they were like scouting me. I mean, I guess they technically could have been scouting me out for a role later, but it was more of just like a, hey, you're an intern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like a gopher. You kind of you do whatever projects they hand down to you, right? As I said, I think I was 23 or 24 years old. Happy hours led to 2 a.m. at Shakespeare's, pictures of cocktails, back room, on 2000s hip hop all night long. One thing leads to a next. I didn't show up till 11 a.m. the next day.
Bars, beers buzzed. Waitress is hot.
There you go. Yeah. And I was let go.
See, yeah, like when I first moved to Austin, I remember going to happy hour, not all the time because our office wasn't really in a place where you could just like jet to happy hour, but I feel like people were more about it. And now they're saying that all these people are replacing their happy hour time with more fitness stuff, like run clubs, just working out in general, things like that. I think the younger generation is affecting it. But like the article all starts off with a girl named Ochuko, and she says she really wanted to work for Nike or Adidas just because she wanted to work in like a big corporate thing, have happy hours, like live that corporate kind of life.
Yeah.
And then she did, and like nobody was doing anything. And then they interviewed people from London who still have this like pub culture of going out, and it's like a whole different ball game. And like one of the things I pulled was like they interviewed a guy and he said when he travels to cities where his company has offices, London, Amsterdam, Prague, and Paris, the cultural difference is stark. Almost all the time at 5:30, people are like, we're going to go grab some drinks. You want to go? Every pub in London is filled to the brim, inside and outside. Everyone's there in their work outfits. And like, I love my family. So like, I don't mind being home. But there are some nights where I'm like, man, I would like to pop into a bar for a little bit, just rip a couple beers and head out. And it's just like, I don't even know who I don't even have someone on my phone who I could guarantee would be like a yes on that first text. Like, hey, do you want to go grab some beers right now?
I mean, this is a curious article because while I largely believe that happy hour is far more popular in a city like London and maybe overseas in general than it is in the States, like I'm also happy hour is really tough when you have children anywhere between the age of 0 and 10, right?
Yeah.
0 and 6, maybe.
Yeah.
Is a better range.
But then like but happy hour doesn't even move the needle for me at this point. The actual like discounted drinks and like stuff like that.
Right.
I more just want the buzz of I want a daytime buzz before the sun goes down on a weeknight rather than having to do that on a Saturday and then enter Sunday.
Yeah. 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 I think my other guess here is that, and I think they even get to it, when they mention like Pete's Tavern in Manhattan's Gramercy neighborhood. Like, if you walk into a pub at 5:30 on a Wednesday in New York City, my guess is it's probably pretty full.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the other problem is that unless you work downtown in Austin, happy hour is not really like a walkable thing.
Yeah.
So people have to drive to happy hour. It's like the more barriers you put in front of it, the less likely this is going to happen.
Yeah. Because by the time I don't want to drive home from a aggressive happy hour.
Yeah. Well, and you don't want to drive to an aggressive happy hour.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to drive to any happy hour. You don't want to drive then the happy hour needs to be like on your way home, or it needs to be, like then you're dealing with people live in a bunch of different neighborhoods, each 20 minutes away from where you work. And it's like, oh, well, where do we go? Where's like the central,
So I have to ask you, it brings me to my next article. Is 2026 the year of soft partying? Because we don't want to drunk drive home from happy hour. It says early bird clubbing and cold brew cold plunge. Young adults are staving off loneliness with a new kind of partying.
I was just served a reel earlier today, in fact, from one of these cold brew, coffee dance raves or whatever. I think it's cringe.
You went to one.
I did.
You went to one.
Uh-huh.
Was it cringe when you went, or was it early enough that it wasn't cringe?
I'm not sure. It's like honestly, the more dancey and the more ravey it gets, the more cringe it becomes. and this one this reel that I popped up on my feed today was like people were. What's the dance where you do? Is it the shuffle? Is that the dance like there's like a group of dancers. Is it shuffling, Randy?
Maybe.
You know what I'm talking about?
A little bit more.
It's like they're doing like their feet. It's almost kind of like they're doing the, they're like, it's almost like jerking.
Probably a shuffle, yeah.
Shuffle. I think that's it.
Their feet are moving a lot.
Yeah. So like there's like a bunch of girls like shuffling, and one is just like absolutely, there's another girl that's not shuffling at all. She's just like throwing it back, and it's broad daylight. It's like 10 a.m. in the morning.
The earlier it is too, the cringier it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So like don't get me wrong. Like I like the vibe. I think it's cool that people are getting together earlier with less of an emphasis on heavy drinking. But it this whole positive vibes can very easily become millennial cringe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when things are too cheery and positive and.
Are millennials even the ones doing this, or is it more the young Gen Zers?
I feel like it's the young ones.
Yeah.
Well, but that doesn't mean they can't be
dancing like nobody's
this
watching.
This has millennial vibes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they can't have millennial cringe.
I went to one of these, but it was like a pre-party for ACL and in a lawn that had a bunch of things. And like, it was a whole wellness thing. There's cold plungers and they had like the DJ that was actually performing at ACL. And I was like, yeah, this is fine. But doing this like before a work day would be really weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't do stuff before work days.
Yeah.
Like watching a movie before work is weird. Going to like a club, like a sober club before work seems outrageous.
You've watched movies before work?
Well, yeah. Now that I have a kid, like sometimes we toss on something if he wakes up at 6 and we gotta kill some time.
There's Early Birds Club, right? That's a dance party that runs from 6 to 10 p.m. Now you're mixing your dance club with your happy hour. I don't hate that.
I don't hate that at all. If it's the same vibe in there at 8 o'clock as it would be at midnight,
everybody wins.
Then that sounds great.
Right.
That sounds awesome.
That's kind of.
But I don't guarantee that they can actually make that happen for me.
Yeah.
That's kind of how For Record Friday is here in Austin, where they just spin 4 records and it's pretty much a happy hour thing. That's kind of cool.
Get in, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I want the kids to like build resiliency through hangovers like I did. You know? Like I think I built a lot of character and resiliency by showing up to work on Friday at Grand X just feeling awful about myself.
This article starts though by saying that people are looking for more IRL connection, right?
They need to start drinking.
So, but if they want to find ways to do that without drinking, then
no.
It's not my bag. It's not what I'm trying to do.
A philosopher once wrote a really good column for Postgrad Problems website that said you can't truly be friends with someone until you black out with them. And I don't know if I believed that before reading the column, but when we were done reading it, I thought to myself, you know what? He's right. He's right. You do have to get annihilated with someone to really solidify that friendship. You have to know they're going to look out for you in those trying times, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the RFK and Dr. Oz, they've been revamping things like the food pyramid and
they flipped it.
Childhood they flipped it upside down. The childhood vaccine schedule, all of that, much of which
they're doing vibe shifts.
I just vehemently do not understand and completely disagree with. But when it came to the alcohol thing, they did kind of they backed off like the whole thing, like, yeah, red wine, 2 glasses a day, antioxidants, woo. But they stopped well short of being like, all alcohol is bad for you, the way that some of the
well, they're probably getting paid like Ken Paxton.
Yeah, probably. But the way that some of the science is kind of, pointed towards. But I think Dr. Oz had this quote about how he was like, yeah, alcohol is social lubrication and you should use it in moderation. And it was just very kind of like, I was like, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. I build most friendships over a couple beers.
Like, honest to God, it's like it is a major difference between like marijuana and alcohol. Is that like alcohol builds relationships or helps build relationships. Marijuana does not.
Well, think about
it's a far more isolating, like,
Oh yeah, you're most people are doing it alone.
Like right, exactly, or with one other person, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So that element of it.
Think about COVID when we were shut down.
Yeah,
like I would see some people on the weekend and drink, but like having the human connection during that time when we were shut down with everything was like. That was getting fueled just as much or more as me wanting to like go to the feeling of being at a bar or something. But like, I just feel like during that time I was pounding drinks on the weekend because it was like, I just want to feel like I'm living a normal life.
If I'm at home drinking alone, I'm like, this is depressing. What am I doing? But I'm like, I'm going to get high tonight and watch a movie by myself. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes those are the most exciting nights to go home to. I don't know. I want these kids to try it all, man. I want you guys to be in shape, but maybe work out during lunch or something. Since apparently they're not eating as many slop bowls anymore.
Oh no, the slop bowls. Are the slop bowls out?
I don't know. I had a video that has just owned real estate in my head about slop bowls for the last 2 weeks. And it said it tastes like the algorithm. And I can't stop thinking about eating like kava and tastes like algorithm.
I was soft partying with a bowl from Sweet Green earlier this week. You know, they're off their new function menu. And let me tell you, I was functioning after
I have not had Sweet Green since I got food poisoning from them.
Yeah. I had my first Sweet Green over the break, and I was really, because of your story, I was very concerned. I was like, this is my first time having it.
It's an unfortunate thing. Sally picked up food recently, and when I was eating it, I thought to myself, why does this taste so horrible to me right now? Like, it looks good. It's tasting horrible to me. And then I remembered it's because it's what I ate after I threw up Sweet Green, or after I ate Sweet Green. Ugh. And I threw up that meal. So it ruined 2 restaurants for me.
Well, Bridget Polster, 31, made a commitment for 2026. No more dating apps. She's prioritizing going to bars and restaurants alone and trying to meet people via her hobbies, which include horseback riding, fly fishing, and working out. She also wants single friends, so she started a single girls night out meetup. In just a month, Polster gained 1,500 followers on the club's Instagram account and hosted meetups in New Jersey and Florida. We have to all start retraining ourselves to be social people again. See, I think the broader thing is not that they're looking for other ways. It's like they're still doing bars and restaurants. It's just maybe they're not like Thursday through Saturday out on West 6th till 2 a.m. en masse.
But then, right? I feel like the problem that people are confronting isn't the problem of being social. It's the problem of finding something that's not either cringe or considered dorky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, don't listen to me. Go to your coffee morning dance clubs if that's what's floating your boat. And also, if you're under 30, I want to hear from y'all. Like, get at us. Are people still partying? Or are you all just going to like do cold plunge at 10 a.m. on a Sunday?
Yeah. I mean, these kids, dude. They're not even splitting the acai.
Is that the acai? Are they splitting their acai bowls or their asahi?
Asahi. I never know how to say it. Is that how you say it?
Asahi. Yeah.
Asahi. Yeah. They, to the person that tweeted this at me, thank you. Asahi has now made glassware that has a line on it that says, can you go to the third photo actually? Yeah. The Harmony line. And there's something about this that is so drinkable to me.
Yeah.
So drinkable. There's been a pushback as of late. I've had more people come to me with this over the last couple of weeks than I have in the last 6 years about splitting the G.
Okay.
And how it's over. And
it's over.
And how they don't do that over in the UK. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm very conflicted about it because I learned how to do it in the UK from a Scottish person.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like my G splitting journey started very pure and in the right place. I had reports from a friend of the pod about him seeing an old bartender just shaking his head at some people that were splitting the G at a pub. And he's like, I don't know if I can do it anymore. Like, I don't want to be that. And I want everyone out there to know that maybe you're just being a lot while it's happening. Maybe a lot's just going on at your table. If you're going to be splitting the G and stuff, it doesn't need to be an event every single time you do it. You get your beer in front of you and you just go down and split that G.
You're saying you can split the G for yourself?
Yeah, non-performatively.
Non-performatively?
Much like Randy likes to just smoke weed at his house all the time alone. No, you could split the G alone. No, I'm just kidding.
Smoke it, I eat it.
Look, going back to our previous conversation. Splitting the G brings people together.
It does.
You know?
It does. But like, I don't think that you need to have someone take out their phone every time and record you doing it and making a spectacle of it, because then that's when I think you reach the levels of being cringe.
Sure.
But if you're doing the Harmony line,
that's Harmony.
I'm probably going to video record at least your first one.
That was the Harmony line gong.
Oh, okay.
I was centering myself.
Okay. Thought we said Elordi or something.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We can just switch the bell. We can just make the bell the Harmony bell.
No.
We already almost had the, I would have hit the chimes. We already talked about shifting vibes earlier in the episode and you get the chimes.
Oh yeah. Why didn't you do the vibe shift chime?
Like, I don't have the chimes. I never bought them.
What the hell? Before we put a bow on this conversation, can you click on the pub culture video that I've just been thinking about endlessly since the first time I saw it. Like, I want this.
What's happening here?
It's just happy hour, dude.
Out on a sidewalk?
You can bring your beer outside the pub in London.
Okay. And you just stand around in your trench coat.
And everyone's just smoking cigs, not crossing the line to get in trouble. Like, that sounds great. This looks like such a party.
This looks like are these, everybody here is an extra in industry? Is that right?
Yeah, very, very likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all in their trenches. They're all dressed like finance. Like, I don't want to work in finance. I have no desire to ever do that. I do want to live in London. But I just don't think it's going to happen for me. I think I need to give up on having creamy pints after work.
Mm.
They have a UK thing where you can get citizenship if you add to the culture over there.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find an angle with Scary so that I can start adding to the culture and get that citizenship and split some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only route that I have. If anyone's got an inside line there, hit your boy up.
Okay. All right.
I want that passport. Baller to have two passports.
I think the biggest problem here, I think the main issue is once again where you live.
Walkability. Okay, Derek Guy.
Yeah.
God,
it's walkability.
Dude, you're such a Derek Guy glazer.
If you could walk to Kelly's from here,
yeah,
you'd be splitting more G's after work. Guarantee it.
For sure, dude. I'd be
guaranteed.
Yeah, you're right.
Or if it was even like a stop on your way home on the train.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. But I could say that, but like I could drive. There's several bars that I drive by on my way home from work every day.
But driving's different.
And there's several walkable bars from our office.
And I never touch them. Never touch them.
You can walk to Golden Goose, Black Sheep Lodge.
I can fully say that if Kelly's was walking distance from us, I would probably have drinks or lunch there more often than I do. Mm-hmm. I don't love the drive there from our office.
Right.
But there aren't, like, I have to like a place in order to want to go somewhere and do that. Mm-hmm. There's an article in the New York Times this week about being irregular places and how that's the easiest way to get a reservation, things like that. And like, I would never want to be a regular at a place that is a place of convenience. I would much rather be a regular at a place that I'm like in love with.
Right.
And that would stop me.
Okay. Well, 2026, bringing happy hour back.
Maybe. Do you want to shift to cocktails or to...
I think we should shift straight to cocktails since we're already, here. I don't want to shift the vibe and then have to shift it back.
I know.
You know?
We don't even have the chimes for it.
We don't even have the chimes.
Well, yesterday in the office, Brett and I were talking about like ordering off cocktail menus. Mm-hmm. Like I usually will look at the cocktail menu.
Yeah.
And then I never really get anything from it unless it sounds, oh, that one sounds amazing. I'm going to get that.
Same.
I usually just order something that sounds good to me. Mm-hmm. And the conversation kind of went down to, well, like, what was your favorite cocktail of 2025?
Okay.
And I started going through my camera roll, started thinking about all of them, and I enjoyed it. And so I threw it your way, Barrett.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do we want to unveil them from our number 3 to number 1?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so can I start with some? You don't have any honorable mentions, so can I start with some HMs?
I can add an honorable mention.
Okay. You said cocktails, so I did not include any beers or wine, but I was drinking a lot of Deschutes Mere Ponds in the spring.
Okay.
Huge fan.
I like Deschutes.
And then I was all about Birra Moretti this past fall, which...
Where'd you buy that?
Central Market.
Okay.
Yeah. And right around Christmas, I was restocking my beer stash. And I was like, it's the holiday season. I'll go Stella. It's a celebration beer, the green bottle, the whole thing. It's not as good. Didn't hit the same. The Birra Moretti is better.
I feel like, I don't like Stella as much as I used to.
Yeah. Yeah. I had already kind of like put Peroni above it. Now the real question is Peroni versus Birra Moretti. But like, I don't think I'm going to stop buying Birra Moretti because it's just like, it's the best beers I can remember having. Like
the only 3 beers that I've bought myself that existed in my refrigerator this year were Guinness, Pacifico, and Peroni.
Okay. Yeah.
I think those are the only ones that made the cut.
I also had some good wine this year. Obviously, I put red wine, expensive red wine, back on my end list for the end of the year and the heading into 2026. So shouts to our buddy who shared an unbelievable tour of Burgundy with me, where I had just some absolutely jaw-dropping red wine. That was a really nice high point of the year. Did you want to add any honorable mentions?
Well, you have an honor. You didn't say one of your honorable mentions.
Well, okay. So that is, my last honorable mention is the Vesper that I made for myself on New Year's Eve. I kept my list because you had only to like cocktails that I had out.
Okay. Because my honorable mention would be the Vesper that I had just before Christmas at Jeffrey's.
Okay.
Which they call I think they just call it their Jeffrey's Martini.
Okay.
But
it is a vodka gin.
It just did. I wanted to put it on the list, but it didn't make the cut. Yeah. There wasn't enough different about it that I was like psyched on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough with the martini. Like if you're ordering martinis regularly,
a good one's good.
A good one's good, and it has to be, pretty stunning, I would say, to kind of like
there are certain drinks that need to get graded on a like 0 to 100 scale.
Yeah.
And martinis are one of those. And when it's good, it's 100. It's 100 like most times. When it's bad, it's, it ranges.
Yeah, yeah.
But like there are very few ways that you can make a martini that is very well made into a better martini by doing something.
I mean, you know what I'm going to say here. It's like the temperature is the difference between like good and great for me.
Yeah.
And at home, you can make it just absolutely nearly frozen.
Our man Dave went to Bartlett's recently, and he said the only thing that he wasn't impressed with was the martini that he got. But he also heard that they have such good martinis that he wasn't willing to write them off because of it. And I was like, no, I want to go there with you again, and I want to get a martini because I love their martinis there.
I have to agree with Dave here.
Really?
Yeah. And I wonder if it's because do you know if Dave sat at the bar?
No, I don't think he did.
I didn't either. I wonder if you have to sit at the bar to get a good one, because I had heard mostly from you and the young clan about how unbelievable the martinis were.
I also don't know what kind we ordered.
And I just thought it was like, I was like, all right, it's a martini. But it wasn't, they didn't swap out my glass. It wasn't like absolutely frigid.
How dare they?
I know how to make your martini even better. Like you have the best martini you ever had in your life. And add some like globs of like olive oil.
Yeah, put
maybe some mozzarella.
Some pesto in there.
You got to put food in.
That's how you really do it.
You got to food it up.
Yeah. If the whole martini can make it through a strainer, it's not messed up enough.
All right. Any other honorable mentions you want to throw at me?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to lead off?
Yeah, you lead off.
All right. My number 3 was one that we talked about on this podcast already. The $75 Manhattan from the Rosewood Mansion in Turtle Creek. It wasn't like it was the best drink that I had, or one of the top 3 drinks I had all year, because it was $75. Again, I did not pay for that. So
I'm glad it made the list, though. You know what I mean? Like for $75, it should.
Like the bourbon used in it was incredible. And whatever tincture they used to have the additional flavors, once I drank it, I was like, oh yeah.
Tincture.
I get it. Like this is an incredible cocktail. I don't know if it would have been on my top 3 if I had to pay for it myself, but it was a very, very, very good cocktail that I will think about for a while and maybe try to recreate one day. Who knows?
Okay, my number 3 was a Hugo Spritz that I had at June's, one of our longtime faves here in Austin, Texas. They had a very, very fun and good Spritz menu this summer. 6-7 different ones. I went with Hugo. So it's the
sorry, you said 6-7.
You man, wow. I didn't even. That was just fully subconscious of me to do that. But Randy picked it up for me.
It's involuntary for me to do it now.
Yeah, well, he got us. If you're out there watching, but I think it was the first time that I'd seen it on an Austin menu, and it lived up to expectation.
Okay.
Yeah. Well served. Had all the right ingredients. Great. One of my favorite vibes is the restaurant, which adds to the cocktail experience. So that's my number 3.
Were you inside or outside?
Inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 2 drink of the year was called Stag, and this was at the Maker Lounge at the Maker Hotel in Hudson, New York. It is Hill Rock Single Malt Rye, Hudson Bourbon, Italicus Rosolio de Bergamato, as well as Zirben's Stone Pine Liqueur and Palo Santo.
Wow. Noticeable lack of tincture.
No tincture. They put it in front of you. It kind of just looks like the color of like a Manhattan or something.
Yeah.
Or like an old fashioned almost. But it was just good. we had the option of getting another cocktail there, and I just ran it back because I enjoyed it so much. It was just an incredible cocktail. They match all their cocktails with like the scents that they sell, and this one was supposed to be seductive woods that smell like confidence.
Are you getting some of the like when you? I'm unfamiliar with like having like a fragrance note in a drink. So like Palo Santo in a drink is.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I talked the guy that came up with the cocktails. I talked to him for a bit, and he said that most of it's just based on story.
Yeah.
And like vibe to match the cocktail to the scent and have a story that tells both. Kind of like for the stag, he told a story that like, you know, when he was creating it, he wanted to imagine like a John Hamm type figure sitting at a bar and he's the stag. And then they have this drink called the lover that would be the beautiful woman at the other side of the bar. And like we tried both of those drinks together and it was like, no, I see where your story's coming from. Like what you're spitting to me is a lot, but I also like, I believe that you thought this out. I believe it.
He's a storyteller, Will.
It worked.
He's going to keep telling stories. Shouts to Stranger Things.
I'm glad I found out the ending. I might not watch.
Hey, shouts to the listener that tagged you and I, although I'm not sure I deserved the tag. You influenced him to pick up a scent from the maker, and he was blown away. I meant to share your story.
I got a text from
then I went back to share it, and it was gone.
I got a text from my buddy, and he told me that he must have been drinking one night because he woke up the next day and saw that he had ordered it for himself. And he's like, I'm wearing it every day. I love this stuff. I'm actually wearing it a lot.
Yeah.
Usually I'm only toss some on if I'm heading out to dinner. I've been doing a casual spritz every now and then of some smell good, whether it's Stag or some other ones too. I've just been liking it. What's your number 2?
My number 2 was a Nika coffee grain whiskey that I had at Uchiko as a nightcap, end of dinner cocktail, which is just a Japanese whiskey that I had on a giant ice cube that I was quite taken with. And again, this was on the recommendation of our friend Eric, who just really influenced my my alcohol intake this year. And look, I didn't have a whole lot to think back and choose from. This was obviously a difficult year for going out and drinking cocktails, what with the birth of my child and all that. But this was this was nearly a year ago, or right about a year ago. But I think about that, and it's one of my. We actually, you know what else I probably could have included here, except for I don't remember it as well as I remember this one. We sort of did like a dad chiller for me. We did Jeffrey's. I just love I like having something neat or on the rocks at the end of dinner.
Yeah.
To kind of like, to cap it all off.
A little palate cleanser.
A little, you know, just turn that buzz up from
I like
7
signaling
to 8.
like, no, I'm not ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm getting something on the rocks.
Right.
I'm actually taking it up a notch.
Yeah. Yeah. So we did that night too. But one of my favorite things to do, if time allows, if the crowd is right. But that's one that stands out to me. So that's the Nika coffee grain whiskey, which I just had straight on a big old ice cube.
My number 1 cocktail of the year was another one we talked about on this already. It was a Negroni Sour from the Fire Tower restaurant at Blackberry Mountain. I needed a drink this day. I had shown up to the resort and unpacked my bag and saw that something had happened to my camera, and I had no clue if my photos were going to turn out while I was there. I was exhausted from the travel day. I needed a drink. And when I looked at the menu and saw that they had a Negroni Sour, my ears perked up just at seeing the word Negroni. Then when I saw it was a sour on a hot Tennessee day, buddy, I hopped all over that thing. And I've been thinking about it ever since. If you're wondering how to make one at home, I think we talked about it before, but it's gin, Campari, sweet vermouth, fresh lemon juice, simple syrup, egg white, and an orange twist. But like, I'm not one to make egg white drinks at home. Mm-hmm. This is the one drink where I'm like, if it's a hot summer, if it's like a warm summer day, I want to make this thing for myself and have a couple.
Okay. All right.
Number 1 drink.
This, we need to add this for 2026 best cocktail of the year. We'll add it to the tailies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have photos of all your cocktails, by the way? I worried about this for you.
I think I've got a photo of the Hugo Spritz.
Okay.
The other two, I'm not so sure, which leads me to my number one, which maybe I'll look. Look, I'm a simple man. It's a frozen pina colada from the St. Regis Longboat Key.
Oh, yes.
Floater?
Love that. Love
Any
that.
floaters in
Yes,
there?
yes, of course. You got to get a rum floater on your frozen pina colada.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is, like I said, atmosphere, vibe. The reason why cocktails are better in restaurants and at hotel bars and places like this is because you're drinking in more than just the beverage, right? Mm-hmm. It's the vibes, it's the atmosphere, it's the service, it's your company, all of that, right? And there's little that is more enjoyable, and then I look forward to experiencing again than sitting carefree by the edge of a pool with a wonderful man or woman bringing me a frozen rum beverage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. And this one lived up to any expectation I would have had for a frozen pina colada.
Damn, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but the memory is really, really what's leading this to my number one spot.
I did have a day where I leaned pretty hard into Miami Vices in Vegas.
I love a Miami Vice.
I love Miami Vices, dude.
Miami Vices make. We ran into a neighbor acquaintance just recently, and she was telling us about how her and her whole extended family did. They just, for Christmas now, they don't do gifts, they don't do anything like that. They just all go to an all-inclusive in Mexico somewhere.
Sweet.
And the thinking about a Miami Vice just makes me want to go to an all-inclusive in like Cabo or Cancun and just like prune in the chlorine-filled pool, drinking like 4 Miami Vices a day.
See, I only Miami Vice in Vegas now.
Okay.
I don't think I do it. I don't think I can do it elsewhere unless it's a pool. I have to be able to jump into a pool within 10 steps in order to order a Miami Vice.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's a pool only drink.
But I don't know.
Ideally served you at a swim up bar.
Yeah. I have another runner up.
Okay.
Just the Pacifico I had at the Cabo airport upon arrival in March of last year.
Yeah.
That beer is always top 3 of the year. Mm-hmm. It's always a top 3 beer of the year, no matter what, if you get to have one at the Cabo airport.
Yeah.
It was so good that the driver came up to get us, and I was like, hey, we'll be about 3 minutes. I got to finish this beer over here. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, that is a good beer. Whether you get it at the airport or if you have like some type of shuttle service to and from the hotel.
Yes.
A lot of times they'll like open up a little cooler for you as well.
Dude, when they don't have it in the cooler, that is a luxury. Just having the ride to the airport is a luxury.
Yeah.
When they have the beer in there, it's like heaven on earth. When they don't have a beer, it's like, I know this is a luxury. Like, this could have been awesome. Sometimes they have like the little Coronitas, and I'm like, we're going to need about 4 more of these mini Coronas on this drive.
Randy, any fruity cocktails you want to shout out?
Yeah.
Honestly, I can look it up really quick because there was 2 from my trip to Mexico that were really, really good.
That makes sense. That makes sense based on why you were there.
And it was, so whenever I go cocktail menu, I always look tequila, rum, whiskey. Those only liquors I look at. Gin, vodka, nah, I'm not going to do it. But I go to washedmedia.com. I'm Washed Media on Instagram. If you want to see my whole trip there on the stories, I made story highlights and I have all the food and everything from there. And it was amazing. But I'll look this up really quick. It was delicious. It tasted like a fruit by the foot.
Huh.
It was
That does sound like something Randy would like, and I'm not sure that I would.
Yeah. No, that's the most Randy description of a drink I've ever heard.
What Randy, are you power ranking fruit by the foot or fruit roll-ups higher?
Ooh, I think fruit by the foot.
Yeah, fruit by the foot is better.
It's so much more fun to eat. I don't know if there's a name for it, but it says it was a fresh herbal mix that combines Patron Silver, Tomatillo Melpero, cilantro, and a light saline solution. Saline?
Like salt water?
I guess. High green earthy notes. I don't think that's the one because mine had like frozen fruit in it, like frozen.
Okay. Like chunks of fruit?
Yeah, they were frozen. Like they were the ice cubes. Were frozen fruit.
All right.
I like
that.
It tastes like fruit by foot, but it was delicious. And then there was like some peach kind of like peach pina colada thing that I had later on. That was kind of good too.
What are the recommendations for both Fruit by the Foot and Dunkaroos on the new food pyramid?
I don't know.
Got to think pretty high though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was doing Shake Shack commercials and shit. I will note that.
Who's that?
RFK.
Oh.
I will note, yeah, much like I'm trying to live 2026, none of my cocktails had any ice in it.
Okay.
Yep.
No ice in 2026?
Dude, fuck ice.
Yes, indeed.
The place is called Bruna in Guadalajara. That's all I know.
Bruna.
It was very good.
I'll take your word for it. I believe you. Should we talk some footy before we get out of here?
Oh, a bit of footy. Yeah. Let's do it.
U.S. men's national team. It's rumored that these are the kits. I thought about reaching out to our contact over there and asking.
You should have.
No, I didn't want to get like an answer that was like, yeah, it is, but we'd prefer if you didn't talk.
Okay, so you didn't want to have somebody tell you not to go here.
I also didn't want them to be like, no, it's not. Like, oh, okay.
Rather, it's better to just speculate. Yeah, no, you're right. Right.
So these are the kits that they are doing for home and away. The home jersey is red and white stripes, kind of like of the flag, and then the away is going to be, I guess, black or dark navy. I can't tell. If the home jersey is the actual home jersey, I think it's one of the best jerseys we've done in a really long time, and I love it.
Okay.
I like a red and white stripe on some jerseys. I like any stripes on jerseys, honestly, and I just think that we could look pretty good.
Yeah. It just seems like Nike just can't quite get this right. And I don't know why. But because nobody seems super thrilled about either of these. I guess the waving flag one is at least interesting.
It's kind of a throwback to some older jerseys we had. So
right.
I think like maybe if you're like nostalgic or kind of that thinking, like you just might have more of a connection to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This World Cup is going to be an interesting one.
It will be an interesting one.
And it's only getting more and more interesting for the wrong way. It's like there are so many people canceling their trips and stuff that like, and I understand why. That like, I'm kind of like it's hard to get excited about something that I feel like is going to be a volatile situation.
Right. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I think it's all concerning. But back to the stripes. I recently threw on like some game, and I believe Atletico Madrid.
Was it yesterday?
Madrid. Yeah.
Yeah, they played Real yesterday.
Yeah. Was on the screen, and they do red and white stripes, but they do them vertically, the way that they should be on a soccer shirt. I'm almost positive that yes, Newcastle's shirts as well, black and white vertical stripe.
Yeah.
And so I know we probably don't want to like look like we're copying an Italian uniform or something, but horizontal stripes are just tough for people. It's a tough look.
But it's so much cooler than us rolling out with a white jersey.
Yeah.
And like with like no details on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like at least it's interesting.
Yeah.
If this is right, like at least they kind of went for something, I guess. Yes. And that's better than just a white jersey with
I think having like an away jersey that's kind of boring is awesome. Because like as a consumer myself, I'm not going to wear something that's like super flashy and aggressive. But I do really like just kind of a more boring, tasteful jersey. But having a fun one is
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of heat on this. I got to assume this is navy, not black.
I hope
it
so.
It looks so black or
looks
dark
so
gray.
Black.
But if this is like a really like rich navy blue with that kind of subtle star print, I actually think this is pretty sick.
That could be cool. If it's black, I don't know if it could be cool.
I don't think that makes any sense.
Why don't we just go camo, dude? Why don't we just do camo?
America's away colors of camo. Just lean into that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. They could have, if they'd wanted to pander.
How do you feel about the Abercrombie FIFA World Cup?
Let me see. Let's pull this up here.
I don't know if I can buy anything with the words FIFA on it, but they've put out a World Cup collection. The sweater is the only thing that I think is worth copping if you're a fan. But I don't know if I'm going to show up to NRG Stadium in a sweater in July, ready for a World Cup game.
Right.
Kind of a sick sweater, though.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the old '90s logo.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think it was 94 World Cup.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Here it is. Here's the patch.
Yep. Oh yeah, there you go.
All right, the patch is kind of sick.
Patch is really sick. Just sell the patch. I'm all in on patches in 2026.
I think Intarsia knit sweaters like this are kind of they're just so novelty.
Yes.
You know?
That's the issue. I own a Detroit Lions similar sweater from Abercrombie, and it's a total novelty sweater.
I think they work in those situations, you know, like this works if you're going to a bar on a cool evening.
Yeah.
To support the side.
Mm-hmm.
But like just wearing to the office is a tougher ask.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just simply not happening.
Which actually is a good segue into to some other U.S. kits. J. Crew has a new collection for the U.S. ski and snowboard team. And Will, I kind of feel like they market corrected the Polo Ralph Lauren drop. This stuff is more interesting to me. It's more approachable. It's more wearable. It's less expensive. So it's more affordable. And I think the Ralph Lauren stuff is maybe designed with collectors in mind. Maybe it holds its resale value a little bit better. Maybe it becomes vintage. And that's the reason that people want it. But like all in all, I kind of think J. Crew knocked this out of the park.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any thoughts on this?
They got Gosling to model. No, I agree with you. It's cool. Like I don't think J. Crew's done some actually pretty cool understated collabs over the last couple of years that I feel like don't get that much love compared to other things just because it's J. Crew.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, you're right. I mean, like they have a sweater that's like a striped sweater. It's very loud. I wouldn't buy it for myself, but I do think it's a cool standalone piece, and it's just got the U.S. skiing patch on it,
right? And
it's $228. You know, like that is a much more approachable price for something like that versus something else. I mean, the fleece pullover is cheaper than the sweater. It's $178, less expensive than the sweater, not cheaper.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought and we talked about them, J. Crew, late last year. I think we've been up and down on them, but we really liked the campaign that they did for bringing back their roll neck sweater.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was smart.
And I'm not sure who's at the helm of some of these like new kind of creative campaigns and photo shoots, but I think something about it is working for me. And I haven't spent enough time with it to kind of like put a pin into why it's working so well. But yeah, I'm into it. And, you know, I would definitely consider grabbing especially some of like this right here. No, this is it's too much. But like some of the tees or fleece that they've got, I think are really quite nice.
The corduroy cap is cool with just the U.S. skiing logo on it.
Yeah,
like that's just cool. I'm not going to buy a red corduroy cap right now, but yeah. Can we take a look at that Newcastle thing that they dropped?
Yeah.
Adidas and Newcastle. I think for me, Newcastle has some of the best kind of just like vintage kits and cool products. Like they have some old warm-ups with the actual Newcastle beer logo on them that are just really cool.
Yeah.
And they have decided to release a capsule collection for 1995.
Ooh, yeah, this is sick.
And it just is hitting literally every right note.
Yeah.
Like I am of the thinking that if you're an American Premier League fan, you can wear stuff from other clubs and not like really feel that bad about yourself if it's sick and vintage like this.
Uh-huh.
But I still can't bring myself to like actually buy something from this collection. It would just be hard. But like this is the closest I've got. The closest I've come to buying a different team's stuff is Newcastle because they have some other things. They have some old training tops that are just really cool. And when I saw this, it was like one of those jealous moments. Like, damn it, why can't my club have this?
You could just switch your allegiance, Will.
No.
It seems like United is going through it still, you know?
Yeah.
We
still don't have a manager.
Another manager sacked?
Yeah, it's 3:09 p.m. on Friday afternoon, and we still don't have a manager. Looks like we have our man, but he has not signed anything yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Waking up to a fired manager was somewhat surprising. Figured it would happen eventually, but not that day. So, no. Newcastle's also they're owned by the Saudis.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Always kind of tough.
Yeah, it's like, do I respect them as a club? Yeah. I can't make that switch after Saudi bought them. It looks like I'm just following the money. you know? Now I'm pot committed. It's been 27 years. It is what it is at this point.
Okay, you've been supporting Man U for 27 years.
I decided that they were my team in 1999 when I got FIFA 99.
All right.
And then I didn't watch anything because we didn't have any channels in 1999 to watch that stuff. So I'd just try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then once we got Fox Sports World / Fox Soccer Channel, and I could actually watch United highlights, that's when I really started to get into them. But that was probably 2002. I think it was like 2002 when I started.
All right. Well, shouts to you for riding with them through the
well, it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy for the
for the first 20 years.
For the first 15 years. It was like, oh yeah, being a soccer fan is awesome. We win everything.
Yeah.
Now it's a little different. Do we have anything else left?
What do we have time for?
Oh yeah, we have.
I had a little, I had to.
No, I'm ready. I'm asking. What do we have time for? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Are you up to speed on the Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore, Ashley Tisdale toxic mom drama?
Of course I am.
Okay.
Of course I
am. Well, so one, I just wanted to shout out her husband who trolled Ashley Tisdale. I mean, just like in a pretty incredible way. And I don't know who's right or wrong, but his kind of clapback where he redid the pose that she did for the cut.
Yep.
That was pretty cold-blooded.
I've always hated him.
Hilary Duff's husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can never like the guy that marries your favorite ex. Like you always have to hate that guy. And like I just always hated the guy. It was like, no, you're married to Hilary Duff. Like you and I will always be enemies unless I am married to her and you're not. Like, and so I always hated the guy. And then when he did that, it was like, well, now I have to like you.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh man,
yeah,
like
okay.
you're clearly really cool.
Well, so I've been paying closer attention to Hilary Duff. She has a new album coming out pretty soon as well. And she posted a reel the other day.
Oh, did she?
That was Jacob Elordi talking in this W Magazine interview, which I'm not sure that anybody has ever gotten more mileage out of an interview ever. Because I just keep seeing clips and articles of him with like pull quotes from this interview that he did. Anyway, he talks about how that somebody asks him who his childhood, or the interviewer asks him who his childhood crushes were. And he names some names, and he includes Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana. And then, and he includes the I Dream of Jeannie, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then he like stops and he's like, there's one more. Oh, yeah. Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire. And so Hilary Duff had shared this reel with no extra like commentary really. But I showed that to Laura and I was like, this has to feel so good, right? You're Hilary Duff, you have 4 kids, you're married, you're approaching 40, and the biggest baby girl on the face of the planet just announces that you're his childhood crush. Now at the same time, maybe it makes you feel a little bit old. But also maybe makes you feel a little bit young because Hilary Duff was she's also a crush for us.
She's almost exactly my age.
So,
she is okay. So she's 9 months younger than me.
All right.
And you're old.
You guys grew up in Houston together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm old. But like, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what he would have been watching with her that like would have
like, was he running like maybe Australia was just getting Lizzie McGuire episodes?
How old is he?
28.
He's 28.
And she's 38, so she's 10 years older. Like, did he see like the Lizzie McGuire movie? He would have been like,
yeah. That he brings up the Lizzie McGuire movie, the one in Italy.
Yeah, Cadet Kelly.
Because that was 2003, so she would have been, Yeah,
I think they were.
I'm not going to poo-poo someone.
I think Australia must have been getting this stuff like a little bit later. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, I was still watching Lizzie McGuire, and I'm only 3 years older than him.
Okay,
right? Because he's 28, I'm 31. So, I mean, Lizzie McGuire was still going.
So Elordi and Gordo just have a ton in common.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that everything's just coming up Hilary Duff right now. And also coming up, Jacob Elordi.
Am I about to pre-order her signed vinyl for the same price?
I mean, you better get one to stock, one to rock, right? Like
yeah, that's a good point.
one to spin, one to frame.
That's a good point.
I
didn't think about that. Oh, maybe that's why Industry sent us 2. Or not industry. Severance.
Severance, yeah.
I don't know what to do with these Severance vinyls.
Okay, one more thing on the Baby Girl front.
Yes.
Again, this might just be my algorithm. Joe, DJO, the band, was like one of my top artists of the year. I had several Joe songs on my Spotify. Top songs of the year, etc. But with the removal of our guy Timmy from Baby Girl list, is it time to add Joe Keery?
I'm fine with that.
He seems to be absolutely on fire with a a unanimous approval rating.
Did we officially remove Timmy? Because he's still on my list.
No, we removed him.
He's done.
He's done.
He was
we
removed.
He did
not make it to 2026.
Okay.
On the in-out list, we officially
yes.
announced his removal. Yeah.
So,
When I see Timothée Chalamet right now, I think this either might be hilarious or cringe. Like he might just be going too hard, and I don't know if I want to watch this. When I see Joe Keery, I still get that kind of warm and fuzzy baby girl feeling.
That
we all know and love.
That we all know and love.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I don't expect anything bad from him.
So Joe Keery onto the watch list. We'll wait for feedback from the listeners to see whether that's a good move or not. I'm disappointed that Finn Wolfhard is kicking off the January SNL slate instead of Joe Keery.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's got other projects coming out and Joe Keery doesn't or something, but like,
yeah, I don't care about that.
Joe Keery would have been more interesting for me.
I feel like if Marcelo Hernandez got a different agent right now, I feel like he could be in talks about Baby Girl.
He's on the watch list. You guys have him on the watch list.
I don't know.
That was when he was like talking to Sabrina and stuff. Like, I just don't know.
That's when he was like maybe making out or canoodling rather with Kaya Gerber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll leave him on the list and we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, leave him on the list.
We'll wait for some feedback. That just a quick Baby Girl check-in, Will. That's all I had for you.
Do you have any wish list items?
Yeah, I'll throw something up.
Throw something up while I grab something.
Yeah. So let me find my link here. Okay. Yeah. A brand that we've definitely mentioned on this podcast before is Wyeth out of New York, kind of a Western Americana heritage brand. They did a beautiful flannel pearl snap Western shirt for fall 25 in a color that they called Autumn Rust. I first saw this shirt on the buyer from Huckberry when he came through for a howler showing.
I should have ordered that.
Just a gorgeous colorway of a shirt. I was like very, very taken with it then. Then I got to try it on at Stag. There's been questions about sizing from this brand, so it was really nice to get to try this on in person. I thought it really worked out. I've just been kind of noodling on this one, but this is I really, really like this for January, February. We're just this picture, if you're watching, does not do it justice. If you just Google it, if you Google Wyeth flannel pearl snap autumn rust, it'll come up on several different websites. You might be able to find it on sale right now and in any sizes that are missing. But just a nice little classic add to the rotation. This might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm adding another pair of ugly shoes to my list.
What you got?
I'm trying to find the proper photo.
While you look for the proper photo, I'm going to add that maybe a very late entry for Cop of the Year for me. I got a pair of Uggs, man. I think it's the Tasman Gore-Tex.
Okay.
I think it's relatively new, but it doesn't look as house slippery here. I can pull them up as well. It doesn't look as house slippery. And it doesn't have the trim on the entry of the shoe. So it's, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I had these for about a week while it was still very cold. And so I was just using them for walking around the house, but also taking the dogs out. And honestly, I was like, I don't know how I survived without a pair. What was I wearing out of the house before this? Was I stopping to put on socks and shoes and then my feet being cold anyway?
Yeah. I think
now I just slip these on and it's like feet are fully toasty and
you can't even be like a good dad until you have a good pair of slippers that you can just slide on.
Yeah. And I was always worried about the fully lined Uggs with my feet getting too hot.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
But because I'm not Because if you use these strictly for like when it's actually cold, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, really happy with this pickup.
Yeah. I've entertained something like this numerous times. Well, I put some shoes in here for you.
All right.
Our friends down at No Comply, the skate shop in Austin, put out a pair of shoes with Andrew Reynolds, who's a skater from back in the day.
Yeah.
No shade to him, but he was kind of an old head. And I don't know, they're kind of wild.
These are very well coded.
This is a cool collaboration for like usually when No Comply does something, I don't think it's that much of a departure from what it usually is. And this one was one where I was like, whoa, like they went kind of wild with this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if No Comply had anything to do with it, but they're definitely like promoting them in a good way. Like they are, I don't know. They're somehow in the loop with everything because
the New Balance numeric line, like their line of skate shoes is really like top tier for me.
It's cool.
Like it's really cool. They do great colorways. I like the profile of the shoes, which are kind of like in between slim and chunky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like a lot of these skate shoes have so much padding on the heel. And it's like, I kind of wish they made like a skate shoe that's like the non-skate skate shoe that didn't have that giant heel.
Yep.
But it's also like when you wear them, you know your feet are not going to hurt.
Right.
Like no kid can slam a bat down on it. And
yeah. Well, I support you picking these up. These remind me of both your your New Balance Drakes and also your fucking awesome Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the, I don't know why. I never pictured myself being a person that wears a bunch of orange on my feet, but
you like a nice earthy color blocked sneaker.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't feel like I express myself in not zany ways, but like very colorful ways in my normal style. And maybe I just do that through my shoes more than I think I do.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm on the New Balance site now. They got cool shit. I gotta start shopping them more. Didn't you say they have a store here?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
South Congress.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go in there.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna go on like a Tuesday at 10 a.m. before it gets busy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all we got?
That's all we got.
All right. It's been fun. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.